volatility was a gift to the faithful. It scares away the tourist. It scares away the lazy. It scares away the people that are already conventionally rich, that have all the money. If you're a 20-something or a 30-something and you're willing to do the work, if you're willing to spend 100 hours or 200 hours, if you have more time than money, then the volatility of Bitcoin is a gift to you. If you have more money than time, and you're arrogant and egotistical and you just pick the obvious, then if the volatility goes away, you buy Bitcoin. If people in the rest of the world knew what I know and they understood and they agreed with me, Bitcoin would go to $10 million tomorrow. And if Bitcoin went to $10 million tomorrow, I want you to think about how you would feel and how your viewers would feel, because you would lose 20 years of stacking opportunity during which you get to buy at less than $10 million. So the difference between $10 million and 100,000, that's what you give up if the volatility goes away and people start to agree with you.
Welcome back to the channel. Aaron here from the Bitcoin Bros, coming back at you with another video. As you can see here, Saylor telling you to sell a kidney if you must, but keep the Bitcoin. He's seeing the price come down, and he's saying right now is a great time to buy the dip. So in today's video, we're going to be getting into MSTR news, Bitcoin news, and then at the end of the video, I have a special guest that I want to share with you guys. He started a great group, interesting group over on X. It is a Bitcoin group. It's one that I joined recently and I really like it. So he's going to be talking about it at the end. Make sure to stay tuned for all this information, especially to the end here. But you can see here from Congressman Dan Mursur is saying that he hosted Michael Saylor for a discussion about the value of Bitcoin in our economy and the need for a digital asset market structure. Digital assets can unlock a frictionless payment future and enable new sources of access to capital. He's talking about how he wants to fulfill President Trump's promise to make the U.S. the capital of crypto in the world. So that is really huge to see. We're seeing a lot of buy-in from politicians now, from senators. And this is something we've never had before in the Bitcoin crypto space. This is recent. All this is very, very recent since President Trump has been in. We haven't really had any support or anything like that. I really don't think that's priced in. So when you see the prices going down, I think right now is a great time to get into MSTR or Bitcoin, not financial advice, obviously. And then just talking about government adoption here, we have states trying to pass these bills to put Bitcoin on state reserves. As you can see, Utah has passed a lot of the stages right now, and they're at the last stage in Chamber 2. If this happens, Utah will begin buying Bitcoin and putting it on the balance sheet. And according to this website, if Utah does pass, they'll be buying around 14,000 BTC. And coming back to this chart, I really think Texas may be one state that actually passes all these votes here. Texas passed their committee one with a 9-0 vote in favor of putting Bitcoin on the balance sheet. And what's really interesting about Texas here is they're looking to acquire a lot of BTC, around 283,520 Bitcoin. That would be massive. But as you can see, some of these other states, it has been rejected because people are scared of volatility still. And there's still a lot of uncertainty. People really don't fully understand Bitcoin yet. So you're seeing some of the states reject them. But in my personal opinion, all we really need to see is maybe 1 or 2 states for this to go through, and wait a couple years. They'll see how successful it's been, and then we'll see the other states jump on board. But to get back into MSTR here, we can see the most actively traded US stocks. The market's been open for a little bit over an hour now. You can see MSTR is in the top 10 here at around $2 billion of trading volume. We're up 5% on the day. That is pretty good to see there from MSTR. And like I've said in previous videos, you're seeing MSTR trade with some of these top companies in the world. MSTR is only a $65 billion company. All of these companies are $1 trillion market cap companies, guys. So that may be a sign of what's to come for MSTR in the future. And then I really wanted to talk a little bit about the next jobs numbers that's coming out on March 7th. I've mentioned this in some of our previous videos, but I think this is something we really need to pay attention to for short-term market moves, because we've seen a lot of layoffs from Trump and Elon Musk with Doge in the federal sector. Also in the tech sector, according to layoffs.fyi, we're seeing more layoffs than we've seen in the past 6 months since August. So we've seen around 13,000 layoffs in the tech sector. So if we get a bad jobs report number here on March 7th, there could be some short-term panic in the market, which could cause the traditional market to sell off. Bitcoin would probably sell off along with that. So it could be a great opportunity to buy Bitcoin at some lower prices. So March 7th is a day that I'm personally watching out for to see what happens around these jobs numbers. And then if Bitcoin sells off and the market sells off, I definitely will be buying the dip. To get into strategy though, we can see we're up here on the day at 253. We have BTC sitting at around $84,000. It's recovered a little bit, went as low as around 78,000, back up to 84. So the volatility has been a little bit crazy here. But if you do need a place to trade MSTR and you haven't checked out MooMoo yet, you can trade MSTR options, Bitcoin, anything you want. And if you sign up with our affiliate link, you get up to 30 free stocks valued up to potentially $2,000 each. So make sure to check that out. And also, if you have any cash and you park it in MooMoo, they give you 8.1% APY. So make sure to check out all that. But let's go ahead and get back into the news here. And coming from River, they bought more Bitcoin for their River Treasury today. And they are saying they don't really have a formula. It's a vibe-driven allocation strategy. The invariant we maintain is ensure we have enough USD to weather a bad bear market. So River picking up some more Bitcoin. Good to see there. We got BitDeer. They acquired 50 more Bitcoin at a price of $81,000 each. So BitDeer, Bitcoin miner there, picking up some more BTC. Some big news here from BlackRock. BlackRock adds its Bitcoin ETF to model portfolio for the first time. So if you can see right down here, they're adding a 1 to 2% allocation to the 48 billion iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF in its target allocation portfolios that allow for alternatives. And while it's a small subset for BlackRock's entire model portfolio, it opens up a potential avenue for new demand for IBIT. And you can see here they say, we believe Bitcoin has long-term investment merit and can potentially provide unique and additional sources of diversification to portfolios. So this is really good to see here. BlackRock doubling down on Bitcoin. And I recently joined a group over here on X called Smash by Saturday. And it's a really interesting group. I got to meet the founder of the group, had a short conversation with him. And I want to play a part of our conversation for you guys to check out. So let's go ahead and check out that clip here.
But yeah, guys, we're here with AA. He built a great community over on Twitter full of Bitcoiners. I wanted to showcase everything he's been doing over on Twitter X and how you can join if you are an X user. So AA, how you doing, man? Go ahead and just explain what you're doing and why you started this group, and just let everybody know what you're doing.
Bro, Aaron, thank you so much, first of all, for reaching out and giving me the opportunity to spotlight the community. It's a next community that I created back in January. I just a couple of friends, online friends that we were like, yo, we should buy all together. It's a cool thing to do. Let's get together on Saturdays. It's after Friday. Usually people get paid on Fridays, so let's match some sats on Saturdays together, and let's post our screenshot, and that way I mean, initially I wasn't keeping track. It was just a hangout, couple people, and then start people joining in, and we had a big account, Huddle Capital. I don't know if you follow.
Yeah.
And he's like, bro, you should let's build this a bigger community. Let's do something a little bit bigger, more ambitious, because I think there's something here. Because think about it, if you're a Bitcoiner and you like to stack sats, usually you get pretty happy when your friends do the same thing. That camera of friends doing the same thing is pretty cool. So he's like, let's start tracking the community, and let's see what countries are coming in and are buying the deep, and let's create a report weekly. So It's been growing. It's been growing really fast. It's 1.6K members right now. People from all over the world. We have people from Ghana, Indonesia, Zimbabwe, India. It's pretty cool to watch because we have people from all over the world. So weekly, I do start as a Saturday thing, and then the same community, they're like, yo, we buy every day. Sometimes it's not even Saturday. So let's do a weekly report and also a Saturday report. So I just do both. The Saturday report I publish on Sunday, and then on the weekly report, I publish on Monday. And they've been keeping track of the whole amount, sorry, since the beginning. And we currently have removed 29 point something, I forgot the point, so far since inception, which is pretty good because pretty much we all Bitcoin maxes, and we just put that Bitcoin on cold storage. So it's pretty much there's no traders. There's some people they do the ETF and stuff. I don't count that. I only count the spot Bitcoin. That's it. The only thing I count. So I go week by week, day by day. I put in the way to do it. The person just put a screenshot, post a screenshot that shows the amount, the fiat amount, the amount of Bitcoin, and the country. And that way I keep track of everybody in the group. And so far it's been great. I love it. And the feedback that I get from the members is that since they joined the community, which is the purpose, they have been stacking way more than they used to. Even for myself, I used to stack daily DCA, forget about it. And since the community started, bro, I just been a little bit more aggressive because of that. That energy that we have. It's pretty cool to watch.
So as you can see right here, this is the community Smash by Saturday. You can join on X, and even if you don't want to post what you bought on Saturday, AA will let you direct message him directly, and he will post it on your behalf if you want to remain anonymous, which I thought was pretty cool. And then you can see here every week AA puts this chart together right here and shows how much BTC was bought by everybody in the group. As you can see, last week there was 1.1 Bitcoin taken out of circulation. And he said so far that the group's been inception, over 26 Bitcoin have been taken out and put into cold storage. So make sure to check it out. If you guys haven't already, if you're on X, highly recommend you check out Smash by Saturday. But that's all I had for today's video. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. My name is Aaron from Bitcoin Bros. I'm out. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day.